Right. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Okay. Looking like prime Benzema about the hairline. But anyways, broskies, I've had a mad week. Just got over the cold or flu, whatever it was. Turns out, got an ear infection. And obviously, I'm sort of strapped up like this. Anyways, this video is all about the Air Max 90 triple black, aka LTR, aka leather. But I've just got one question. Do you need another all black Air Max other than this? Well, let's find out. Now, I have done an all black Air Max 90 in the past on the channel. Although this is the leather pair, that one has a lot more sort of suede and a lot more mesh. When I come to think about it, I do believe that one does look better. It looks a bit more premium, you know, with the nubuck/suede panels. Although I don't think it's going to last as long as these. Only because we all know what happens when nubuck/suede does get wet. Yeah, it does discolor. And I had that problem with the Air Max 95, the non-essential colorway, the all black. And I had to give those away just because I wore them to the ground. But yeah, the nubuck panels were so discolored, they look gray rather than anything else. Now, I know you can get suede or nubuck revival kits, I guess, just to add more color and sort of bring them back to life. But you know, you don't really want to have to worry about that, especially when you're paying so much for a pair of shoes. You just want to wear them, and that's that. And that's where I think the Air Max 90 leather, or LTR, does come into play. It's one of the very few Air Max in triple black that you don't really have to worry about when wearing them, especially, I guess, in the winter. Now, there might be a couple gripes that I have with the shoe, but first, let's look at the box. Now, there's nothing that really stands out too much. I mean, it's a red standard Nike box, so that's pretty much it. Now, if you have ordered from ASOS before, you know they love to stick their own stickers on shoe boxes. And I'm not too sure why. Maybe it's to show that it is from them and not from anywhere else. If people do end up returning them, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, this sticker does say Nike Air Max 90 LTR in triple black. Figaro, 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 Figaro. Oh dear. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now, before we talk about the sizing, I will leave some purchase links down below as well, broskies. So yeah, if you're after them, best place to go. Now, when it comes to the sizing, these do fit pretty much like every other Air Max 90. But if you aren't familiar with the Air Max 90 in general, then yeah, stick true to size. Whatever Air Max sizing you normally go with, honestly, just stick to that. Okay, so what makes this so special as an all black Air Max sneaker? Well, let's have a look. Now, even though this sneaker is covered in leather, there are different sort of grains of leather on this shoe, which is pretty cool. Like the hefty mudguard where the Air Max badge does sit. It has that sort of tumbled look to it. But as we look at the mid panels, just under the Nike swoosh, it is more of a finer grain. But if we look on the underlays, especially the toe box, is so much more smooth. And speaking of the toe box, I mean, this is one of the questions a lot of people have about this iteration. Will this panel crease? Yes, it might do, but it's not going to look nowhere near as ugly as an Air Force One. Mainly down to the leather or synthetic leather that Nike have used on that toe box. It's a lot more smooth, it's a lot more flexible, and it's nowhere near as thick as an Air Force One, for example. So you may get the odd crease here and there, but honestly, in my opinion, not a deal breaker. But yeah, these do come with flat black laces, and the tongue is of that nylon, which sort of adds to the weatherproofing of the shoe. Not waterproof, but yeah, definitely weatherproof. It's the same again with the sock liner and the insole, all blacked out. Now we've got the iconic Nike Air that we usually get on an Air Max 90, of course, in black. Now it's exactly what you'd expect from the midsole of an Air Max 90. Supportive, somewhat comfy, and yeah, it does look good. And of course, the iconic waffle outsole. Right, so the Air Max 90 leather. Is this the best Air Max in black you can get right now? Well, let's decide together whether these are a buy or a buy. Now, in my opinion, I think there's 3 Air Max that always stand out in terms of the all black colorway. I think the Air Max 95 is definitely a shout. The Air Max Plus, aka TN, and this shoe, the Air Max 90 leather. The only thing though, and it's sort of like a grey area, there's so many different iterations to black sneakers nowadays. Like the 95 for example, you've got the all black essential pair, which is my go-to for the winter. But you've also got the other black colorway with the nubuck and the mesh. And you can't forget about the jewel pack, which for me does look the best and looks the most premium. But I do always sort of steer to the essential just because they're readily available and they often go on sale. And it's kind of the same with the Air Max Plus. You've got leather pairs that do look so good in black, but then the normal pair, you can always get them. So I do think at the moment, it's a lot harder to pick a triple black sneaker. Now don't get me wrong, there's a ton of other Air Max sneakers in triple black that do look as good. And maybe I might have to do an updated version to my Air Max top 10 sneakers in triple black. I think it's about time. But it will always come down to what you like and what you need them for. I mean, if you need a sneaker to go to work, to school, or maybe just a sneaker to hold you up for winter, I mean, there's so many options. But those are the top three in triple black when it comes to Air Max sneakers. Those are the ones that sort of come to my head first. And if I had to give the crown to one of them, it would be the Air Max 95 Essentials. I just think that shoe, you just can't beat. The only bad thing, I suppose, compared to the 90 leathers is the retail price. The 90s go for around 135, 145, depending on where you get them from. And the 95s, yeah, they go for at least about 175, 180, which is nuts. But I mean, triple black sneakers in the summer anyway, they always go on sale. But these though, honestly, you just can't go wrong. For the price, what you're getting, how they look, and how they feel on foot, I feel the 90s don't get spoken about enough in terms of comfort. Maybe it's just me, but yeah, I've always found a 90 comfortable. Not the most comfortable, don't get me wrong, but I've never really had an issue. So my final verdict when it comes to the Air Max 90 LTR, aka leather, yes, it is indeed an absolute five. But broskis, leave all your thoughts down below and let me know what you think about the Air Max 90 leather. Is it one already in your winter rotation? Is it one you've been eyeing up to get? Or is this an absolute miss? And whilst you're here, don't forget to join our Discord because it is popping off over there. What's on feet, restocks, raffle info and all that good stuff. Yeah, links are down below. And that's it. I'm gonna love you and leave you. Don't forget to like, comment, share. And yes, until the next episode, yeah, take care. Captain Hook, mate. Captain Bloody Hook. Woo!